Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? I think we're all here. Here. Hello?
I'm here. I don't know if anybody else is.
Yeah, we're here. We are here.
Wasn't sure if we were having additional guests tonight or not.
No,
Okay.
not this evening, or at least I don't know. I woke up 15 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, I was about to message you. It was 5 o'clock, so like about 50 minutes ago, and I just was waking up. I got a bit of a bug today, so I was like, I'm either going to be late or I'm going to be thrown together and hope for the best.
Yeah, so I was just kind of like, all right. I was like, I napped, and I napped for a little bit too long, so I was like, oh,
right?
all right, I'm here. I made it. However, I'll be doing something on stream that I never do, and that is I'm going to be eating dinner on stream tonight.
Is what it is.
So, once it arrives, I will go grab it.
Ooh, what did you order?
Nothing. I literally got Taco Bell. Bell.
I mean, it's still Taco Bell.
Nothing extravagant, but we got some nachos Bel Grande and a Crunchwrap Supreme. That's what we did.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So I will be eating dinner and going to the bathroom immediately, almost after, on stream tonight, and for all the world to see.
Well, not bathroom on stream, but
no, not on stream. No, absolutely not.
That's another stream.
I would not do that to anybody. But yeah, so that'll be happening on the stream tonight. Let me get the YouTube up so I can keep monitor of that. YouTube, where are we?
So we have 4 matches tonight, or did I miss? I only saw 4 advertised, but
I don't even know the 4. All I know is the Underground and the U.S. title.
So that's the Underground is Trick and
Eddie Thorpe, right?
Eddie Thorpe, and then we've got Chelsea versus Saul.
Yeah, that's the U.S. title. Yeah, I knew that one.
And then we've got. My brain is. I saw 4 matches. I know I did.
Yeah, I didn't even know that the other 2 existed. I only knew of the first 2.
Trick and good.
Eddie Thorpe.
Let me take a look and see. We've got Ricky Saints first match against oh my god, what's his name? Rich Holland?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then we've got the is it a tag match between Stacks and
oh yeah, they're fighting somebody, right?
Versus Nico and
That's right.
Is it Benson?
Yeah, something like that.
Briggs.
No, Briggs is the other guy that's teaming with the Japanese fellow. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
That's before I saw.
All right. So usually they'll add another match or so. I feel like they usually do 5 matches.
Yeah, ish. We'll probably see Stephanie, I would assume.
Yeah, I would think maybe they'll add another women's match.
Or we'll see at least see Stephanie show up with the 2 belts.
Mm-hmm.
Do a promo, maybe what's her name shows up.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe Jordan Grace shows up and does a stare down.
Yeah, something like that. That would make sense. All right, they're back.
Under 1 minute to go.
They are back in the home territory of Atlanta. Not Atlanta, Orlando. What the fuck am I talking about? So they are back in Florida.
Yes.
So, all right. I wonder how. I think they maybe open with that U.S. title match. I think that would be. I think that should be the main event, but I don't know. Do they open with the Underground? They open with that tag match, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. They might even open with Chelsea.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, do they open with that? The big pop, get it out of the, have that match to open. But then I would assume you're main eventing with the Underground match then, if that's a match you want a main event with. So.
There's no title there, so I don't know. Yeah.
But I mean, you'll strip down
the titles on the card. Why not open with Chelsea? I think that pop alone would be
exactly. And it's not like it's an NXT title; it's a main roster title technically. So it's not like it's
unlikely to change hands.
Yeah. Do. Chavo Guerrero. All right. I got the intro going.
Mm-hmm.
We got the intro.
And you're on CW, right? So I might be slightly ahead of you again.
Yeah. C-Dub.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to remember.
All right. Got all that. I'll wait for the audio. I don't know if NXT uses real songs like the main roster.
Yeah, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Don't want to get yelled at.
Yeah. New York City. All right. Yeah, they're in New York City. They're showing all the Ethan Page and Oba and
so much Ethan Page.
Show little highlights of what happened last week. But yeah. I thought I heard Lou.
Oh, Lou was behind you
Was he?
on the record player earlier.
Okay. I was like,
When
I
you
thought I
were-
heard maybe that was him leaving. I think he might have just left.
Yeah, when I jumped into the room on the back end, your chair was just turned around, but I could see his little fuzzy head sticking out to one side every once in a while.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Oh, wonderful to see these guys again tonight. The mystery.
Yeah,
groups
the group
are showing
there.
them.
Yeah, they took out Javon after that match, so that was kind of their mark. Oh yeah, the Undertaker putting over Oba.
God, was that only last week?
Yeah.
God, why does everything feel like it's like a million years ago? Like I've lost track of all sense of time.
Mm. And then we have the main event from last week. Title versus title.
Mm-hmm. I am really curious if the whole rumor with Julie being hurt was real then.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out whether she goes away for a little bit, if we don't see her, or she's kind of still involved.
So Stand and Deliver is their next event, or do they have one before then?
No, yeah, that's the only one. Roadblock was the last thing. So yeah, that's Mania weekend. So
okay.
They'll be doing the regular.
So much time between their big events.
Yeah, I feel like they do what every couple months, every other month. It feels like.
God, she looks great with the two belts, though.
Yeah.
She's badass. I love Trick. I love the toque with the beanie with the whoop that on it.
Mm.
What do you call them? Beanies?
Beanies, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Eddie Thorpe. Always gets the vitriol of the audience.
It's funny, like I'm like, it's only his first match, and then I keep forgetting he hasn't been here that long.
No, well, it's been like over a month already now. They just haven't done anything with him. Well, he did that tag match. Yeah, he had the tag match, but like, yeah, it's only his first singles match. But he's been here technically. He showed up. I think it was about a month ago, maybe like a month to the day.
Yeah, I was just thinking this can't be because I kind of forgot about the tag match because I was like, this can't be his first match. Yeah, we're starting with Chelsea. This makes sense.
That's what I figured. I forgot. I don't think you I don't know. Yeah, Ricky could also.
I love that she's got both of them with her though, Alba and Piper. I love that they're the secret Hervis, but they're also Slagents instead of agents. It makes me laugh. Oh, they're holding the hats like very patriotic. It's so good. This could potentially turn into something else too if they wanted to do a trios women's match on NXT at some point.
You could do that. Oh, she's checking them.
Yeah, they are so good.
Yeah.
It's just the little things. It's just, yeah.
So is it just Vic and Book tonight, or did Corey make the trip down to Florida since he's in Europe? So he didn't, right? So it's just Vic and Booker, I would assume.
Yeah. I was wondering if Zarya would be with her.
Oh, I would hope so.
Yeah. She carried her in. That's fantastic. This should be a fun match, though. I mean, Soul moves, Chelsea moves, like, yeah, they'll be fun in the ring together.
Yeah, it should be all right. It should be pretty good.
I love that the agent's just staring her down. That's so good, so serious. Yeah, I don't know if Corey's staying over in Europe or if that was a one-off.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume because I would think that McAfee's not going the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I would think that he's probably the Raw guy while they're over there, and then it'll just be Vic and Booker by themselves for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Here.
Makes more sense than flying anybody around.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
Sure. I love Chelsea so much. The way he says her name is so good.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
We got a lively NXT universe here.
Not wanting to give up the belt to the ref is fun too. She's always like,
This gentleman's got his hand on his heart. We got people saluting.
especially she doesn't give it to the agents to pass over. You know what I mean? Like instead of actually talking to the ref.
All right.
Like the men in black, but they're the women in black and gray. I love it.
Well, let's remember that Soul has pinned the champion. That has to count for something.
That is true. She did.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot for Sol Ruka to kind of see what she's athletic, she's good,
Yeah.
but like this is a kind of a bigger spot, a bigger match for her to kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Chelsea's
showed a little bit. Chelsea will sell anything.
Chelsea's a veteran, so Chelsea can kind of give a, you know.
I mean, and Chelsea will sell anything, and she'll make everybody look good. And is this? Yeah, this is for the belt. No.
Yes, this is for the title.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's why they get them special entrances.
I was just wondering if, because I was thinking if it wasn't, then you could have Saul win, and it's, you know what I mean, like. But if it's for the belt, I don't think it'll happen.
No, I don't think so. But it's a good spot.
Chelsea is approaching her first 100 days in office, so to speak. She's
First
approaching
100 days in
Women's
office.
United States champion, looking for the hip toss. Ruth able to land on her feet. Center of the ring, championships on the line for the title and a near fall.
Playing some more MLB after this tonight,
Maybe.
or do you have your?
I have to do a sim game,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Maybe I've been playing. Definitely,
Oh, okay.
obviously, going to be live tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's your long day, right? Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are usually the longer days, so we'll definitely be playing for a while tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I did nap, so there's a chance I do get a second wind
Well,
because
know,
I slept
looked
for
at-
longer than I should have.
I saw you online at like it was around a little after 1 your time, and I was like, does this man never sleep?
Yeah, it's been late nights. I've been doing a little bit of everything. Last night I was playing to. Oh, nice, landed on her feet. That was good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my C dub right now is a little choppy from time to time.
Is it?
Yeah,
I hate
it's
that.
fine, but it's like, what the hell? Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of late, and last night I went live at like.
Oh, I just noticed that Elba Fire's pants match Piper's jacket.
Yeah, Piper has like that stuff over her jacket though, like how where older people used to put over their furniture.
Oh, like the plastic?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Over her jacket, she has that. Over the whole jacket, Piper.
Oh
Next
my
time you
God,
see
that's-
Piper.
Oh my God, it is. It's very plasticky looking, shiny.
Yeah, see
I
that?
wonder if Elba's pants are like that if you get a close
Yeah.
up of her. So I assumed they were the same material, but
But yeah, I think I went till like 2:30 last night.
wow.
I went till 4 a.m. a couple times over the weekend. You know?
Oh, Alba's got her jacket off. Shit's
Yeah.
about to go down.
Oh, we got picture P&P. We got P&P. Picture and picture.
While you're at P&P, why don't you tell me what's going on in Beards this week?
Episode 200. We're being a little, you know.
Wild.
Yeah. It's a decent amount of time.
You guys are all being cryptic. I haven't seen too much advertised for your show yet.
Yeah. Well.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pluggo and I, we're, you know, we have ideas. Like I said, we have a couple skits and not skits, but we have like ideas of things we want to do during the show. But, you know, and I'm sure we'll probably throw the link out to like a couple of our friends, like, hey, pop in and say hi if you're available, if you want. But I think we're kind of just gonna, and there she goes. It was a matter of time, right as I'm explaining something to her. Gone.
There we
See
go.
you later.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Link. You're gonna send the link out to some people.
Yeah,
right
we
now
might.
he's
Yeah,
already
you know, like
doing
some
it.
of our regular friends that pop in, you know, we might just be like, hey, you know, if you're available, pop in and say hi. Not really like a guest spot or anything like that, but just kind of like a, hey, you know. But I think when me and Pluggo have been kind of talking about the things, I think we're just going to kind of at least start with just like kind of the two of us. You know? That's how it started. We didn't have guests regularly until well into the show, like the first year.
Been a pretty eventful few days in wrestling. I'm sure you have lots to talk about.
Yeah. Raw. I mean, to me, Raw was a one segment show. To me, I thought it was a good show. It was a good show. It was fun. Like
there was a lot of repeat stuff.
Yes, but like nothing extra. You know, the opening segment was the show. That was the show. You know, and that's fine. There didn't have to be anything that was more important or as good as that. Like that's fine.
I feel like a lot of the European shows are gonna be, I don't want to say like that, but more of a overall fan experience more than like a huge like eventful. Like we have some stories on. We're in that weird time where not a lot of new stuff starts. We just have to build on the stuff we have. So
I agree. I do agree. So yeah, I mean, I think, you know, they're building Friday. You know, Friday we have Punk, Roman, and Seth all going to be there together. That's a big deal. We got the Jade and Naomi stuff is really strictly SmackDown stuff, it feels like. So, like, that's kind of important and stuff going on. So it feels like SmackDowns are going to be, a lot of stuff's going to be happening.
They're in Italy Friday, right?
Yeah. So I'm interested to see how I've been watching wrestling for 32, 33 years of my life, and I've never seen a wrestling show on television from Italy. Ever.
I don't think I ever have from Brussels either.
Yeah, so I'm very interested to see. I mean, I assume it'll be like a typical European crowd, and they'll be rowdy and excited and singing and doing their shit. But the Italians, and I speak as one, we're a different breed of people. We're a different breed of people. We're filthy. In a respectful way. We are a dirty, grungy, filthy people. The Italians. So, I'm interested to see how it goes. Now, they're obviously not going to do it, but a missed opportunity to not fly Tony D out there. Missed opportunity.
I thought that too, actually.
Yeah. That's such a even though the real Italians probably would boo that guy out of the building. They'd be like, F this guy.
Yeah.
He ain't real. But where's she slipped.
From the real Tony D.
I'm not sure.
Like I wonder if he actually is like Italian.
This is a complete guess, but I'm gonna guess Georgia. Don't know why. Don't know why.
That'd be great if it's nowhere near.
No, it's not gonna be. It's probably gonna be like North Dakota. Tony D'Angelo. Where's he from? New York? Nope. Oak Park, Illinois.
Okay.
Same shit. Same shit.
Because I was like, if he's from New York, it kind of, you know, he could roll with it, right?
Yeah. He's from Illinois. There we go. Where's Trick Williams from? Columbia, South Carolina. Fair enough. Braun Breaker's from Georgia. That makes sense.
Yes.
As is Cody.
Won the championship, Saturday night's main event in
They say they're in Tampa next week for NXT.
Oh, yeah. They just said Battleground Raw? What the fuck is Battleground Raw?
That's what I was just like, what is happening?
Are they getting, we're getting a themed, we're getting a Battleground pay-per-view themed Raw next week? Is that what we're getting?
Because that was, but Raw's in
Italy. No, Glasgow.
Glasgow, Scotland, and then
London.
England. So
Yeah.
maybe he said in a few weeks. I thought it was
Battleground
next week for
Raw.
Tampa. Now
What
I
is
gotta
that?
look that up.
Foot on the rope. It's happening.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Now Piper needs to take her out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, she's going to do the thing to Piper. Oh! The crowd is chanting a bad word.
oh no.
This is the CW. We can't show things of that nature. Oh, that's going to do it. This is how she's going to do it. Yep. Yep. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, she's hitting it. Oh, no. That's it. All right, now it's night-night. Thanks for coming, Sol Ruka. There it is. Boom. Good night, nurse. 1, 2, 3. Still the longest reigning women's United States champion of all time.
Yes, of all time.
Of all time.
I'm glad you're up saluting the women's United States champion, but it's not Brow the Fire. It may be Sol Ruka that has gold around her
Boom.
waist. The unprettier, though, was a thing of beauty tonight for Chelsea Green.
Got it.
As like it or not, she retains.
All right.
Fire. Who else will pledge their allegiance?
Seems like, if I remember on SmackDown last week, a Zelina Vega is going to be heading that way for the title. She did a backstage thing with them.
Oh yeah,
believe.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I see
Oh.
what you're talking about. Look, last week I get the biggest dub of my career against Ethan, and then I get jumped by 4 people. Like, hey, I understand what you mean now.
Oh, you understand now?
Hell yeah, I understand what you mean. Look, they jumped me.
I love Javon. This is so ridiculous sometimes.
Like, bro, look, bro. No one's
You see how he's talking to him
this are NXT.
about how those guys jumped him?
This ain't no way this
Because Trick is going to lead them.
over. Now get back to my NXT title.
Telling you. I've been saying it for weeks. Mark it here.
You have been, yeah.
Been saying it for weeks.
You ain't me, you ain't never gonna beat me.
If it comes true,
You ain't never gonna beat
yeah,
you.
He's being a
He's
dick to
definitely got more
Javon
of an
Evans.
edge.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was just a
He was
dick
like
to
the
Javon.
nicest guy
Exactly.
ever.
They're friends. They were supposed to be, you know.
Javon, you gotta see
Oh
this
my
through,
God.
right?
he is truly the Tiger King now.
Let's face it, you're never gonna be NXT.
Yeah, what the hell, bro? What the hell? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, okay.
He's just going to hit him.
Food through a freaking straw.
Yeah.
Do you see Shawn Michaels rocking the Stephanie Becker horns online?
I did see that. Yes.
What a guy.
Look at her. Goddamn. You know?
You can't look at her and be like, yeah, that's...
I can't. Listen, I try to be as respectful as I can, but I am only a man.
No, I mean more just like, she's just... that's
She's a
superstar.
badass. She has aura. She is
Yeah.
very, like, she's
Yeah.
incredible in the ring. She's beautiful. She's got everything.
Yeah. Anybody who did not know her before she showed up.
Yeah,
here,
like,
the second
you-
you see her, it's the
Yeah.
same thing like with Penta. You look at him and you're like, that's a superstar.
Huh,
Like
yeah,
the
it's
presentation. Yeah.
Crazy. Like the second I saw her with the match with Mercedes, but that was more about the wrestling to me.
Yeah.
Like obviously everything was there, but that was more about the wrestling. But like once I kind of saw her,
The one at the CMLL?
yeah, the one that had Forbidden Door happened at
Yeah,
Forbidden.
oh, yeah.
That match was incredible, and that was the match that got her that. Like,
Yes.
yeah, she was going to one of those 2 companies after that match because of that match. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
you could tell him-
You know, WWE was like, yeah, we want
Yeah.
that.
You could tell immediately that it was like, holy crap! All right, she's very good. But maybe it was just because of the AEW presentation is not as like kind of glitzy as WWE. But the second I saw her In WWE, I was like, oh, why is she even in? And then this is not a slight at NXT,
Yes.
but I was like, why is she even in NXT? Like, she should just immediately be on Raw or SmackDown, and she will be at the top of the card in like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone will love her. All right, I'm
I
gonna
do
go.
think she'll be coming up shortly after Mania.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at. Hopefully, the stuff with Julia is not true. But when we were talking about why they did that match so soon, I was like, well, maybe that is true. But if not, I think they know that one of, if not both of these women are not going to be in NXT for a long time. So do you want to just not have that match ever? Or do you want to say, hey, we're doing the matches now? Because, we have them now. We know where they're going. They're going to be WWE main roster superstars, like top of the top. Like, we got to have this match. Because how many times? Think about the 4 horsewomen. Never going to happen. Well, most likely never going to happen. Think about the Shield. Never going to happen. Like, all the matches that they waited and they waited and they waited, and then shit happens. And, we're never going to have a fatal 4-way with those women main eventing a WrestleMania. That's insane.
I know.
We had the 3-way with the Shield, but it wasn't at a Mania. That should have been a WrestleMania world title. What do we? You missed out on those 2 forever matches that would have been because we thought we had time. Oh, we can get to that. We can get to that. We can get to that.
It's always the way, though, right? Next thing either someone gets hurt.
Yes.
The contract runs out.
Yeah. Someone's not happy. They want to be a bigger spot. They think they're the third person in the group. They think they should be the one. They're going to go somewhere else because they'll be the one. It's there's so much crap.
Sometimes you just have to pull the trigger and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the same thing I worry about with the whole Rhea versus Bianca.
Well, I think they could, but that was my worry. But with the triple threat now, I think they've kind of changed it. Because the triple threat kind of allows some of that to happen because we're seeing them at each other's throats all the time. And it's like, ooh, all right, they're starting to not like each other a lot. And that's what we want.
And we have a whole year now.
But now we have
really
more, whether it's either SummerSlam and it goes like multiple matches maybe or whatever. By the time we get that first match, we're going to have a proper, they've been at each other's throats for 4 months.
And by then, do you think we have pure heel Bianca?
I think we have pure heel Bianca, maybe even as soon as when she leaves WrestleMania as champion.
Yeah.
She's been wearing nothing but black. I said it today on front. She's been wearing nothing but black since everything's happened.
Yeah, because she was wearing white in the chamber and then black since. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Jade was wearing black at the chamber and white since.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Naomi was wearing black as well.
Yeah, they matched.
They've matched.
She had black on during that segment with Bianca as well. Like, they've been matching ever since.
Yeah. Last night, Rhea kind of did the rude face palm shove to Io again 2 weeks in a row. Like that, again, like I understand you're feuding and you're going for titles, but like that's just not something that Bianca's like, for the most part, she's been a cookie cutter baby face.
Yeah, absolutely.
She don't do shit like that.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
32 days until Stand and Deliver.
Well, then that also means 32 days until WrestleMania.
Yeah, let's start building some shit. Let's go. I'm curious what NXT is going to do for that weekend because they'll have to pull out all the stops too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. How we doing, Scott? Welcome in, bro.
Some TNA people cross over for that weekend too because they'll also be there. Don't they have an event that weekend?
Yeah, I think they have a big event either on that Friday night, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Thursday. That Thursday night? Might be that Thursday night. I'm not sure.
I think it's in Vegas too, right?
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
So I would expect a WWE presence on that show as well. Like I would expect a little bit of a crossover.
Yeah.
I would expect that, again, this is all pending on if Julia is healthy. You run that back. Maybe throw a Jordan in there and make it a triple threat, or Jordan goes after Stephanie alone. I feel like those are the only 2 options for the ladies. The main one.
When we wreck the Colling, Spears is going to be desperate. He'll do anything to hold on to that title. We need the Don 100% for his rematch. I'm thinking 2 to 3 steps ahead right now.
Are you Stax?
I know Stax is.
What I think Stax is doing
way more interesting lately.
Yeah, what I think Stax is doing is overstepping his bounds.
Yeah, so
Tony's the boss.
Stax versus Tony, right? Eventually.
I think guys think Stax is turning.
Yeah.
I don't know if he turns and joins the the Spears group though.
Yeah, what are they called? The Spears group.
They gave them a name last week. I forgot. They'll say it now though if they're doing the tag match.
So funny that I'm like, I don't remember the name. That's how good it was. Oh, that painting or whatever it is of Stephanie in the crowd. Oh, dude, if you drew that, it's fantastic. Yeah, if he made that, yeah, it's fantastic.
All right, I want to see her walk out with the 2 belts, and then I'm going to grab my food real quick before she starts talking.
And who interrupts this?
I mean, it should be Julia, but
It's not Julia, I think the rumors are true. There's also been some issues with a few visas and stuff recently, I've heard too, so...
maybe
that
could be a reason too.
To sort it out.
All right, I'm going to be right back.
Okay. Hey, Krabby. JPJ's just stepping away to grab his food. I don't know if you caught that, but he'll be right back. And how are you doing, Scott?
We are looking at the first ever NXT Women's
Oh my god, Stephanie looks so cool.
the Dark Angel.
Consider she's not even in her like ring gear with like the horns and everything. She's just
Only imagine
rolling with her street gear.
her mind here tonight.
So good.
Yo, Krabby, what's up, man?
She looks so badass in like street clothes. Like she just have the horns and the gear, and she still looks badass. Uh-oh.
I need to be honest. This is difficult for me
Uh-oh.
because English is not my first language. But
Well done.
wrestling is my first language in this private.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, Scott. Thank you.
I had the opportunity to go to any promotion, any
It's true.
brand.
We were just talking about this.
I select NXT because I want to make history and make it in the best women's division on the planet. Last week in New York against one of the best, I prove why I am la primera.
I love that she's just taking it all in.
As she should.
Holding these 2 titles makes me the best of the best.
Maybe Jordan Grace, I would think.
That's what I think.
If not Julia, it's got to be Jordan, I think.
Or both.
For my first opponent, the woman to step into
Yeah.
this ring, look me in the eyes. Sienta el
Yep,
fuego.
here she comes.
Oh, what is Jordan wearing? Like the 80s neon.
Stephanie, let me just start by saying congratulations.
Saved by the bell.
Or she's a fan of
You
SpongeBob,
truly
the
are
yellow
a
and pink.
trailblazer, and I cannot give you enough credit for that. But you're not the only one who accomplished something last week. I beat Roxanne Perez.
Such a contrast between Stephanie all in black.
A woman who elevated one of those titles that you're holding to a completely different level.
Okay.
That victory puts me first.
Oh!
It's your girl.
Yep, I love Jada Parker. I'm okay with this.
Yes. Jada versus.
I like
Jordan
Jada
would be
versus
amazing,
Jordan.
too.
I like Jada versus Jordan. I like Jada in the world title picture. I'm okay with this.
It don't work like that, baby.
Yeah, her platform boots, those are insane. Look.
Because a lie
Jordan?
is behind
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
look at those. Look at the platforms on those
How did
boots.
she not break her ankle when she took that hit?
See, I'm not waiting until
Because I was thinking she's a small, like, in stature girl. And so,
because
well,
I'm taking
yeah,
my
two of
own
the-
shots.
two of the refs out helping her outside the ring right now. That can't be good.
Congratulations, baby. I'm very proud of you. You really did that, did she not? Did she not?
Can't get her back up on her feet.
Yeah, because of her platforms. I don't think she's
Yeah.
hurt. I think they're like, we need to
I hope
have you
she's not
stand.
her.
Bask
That
in
would
all of your
suck.
glory.
roll an ankle because of that.
Enjoy taking your pictures and your personal appearances. Hell, even maximize being a double champ, right? Right? Because
Jada's being too friendly.
this right here, it ain't gonna last too much longer, baby. Because you said whoever comes out here is your next opponent to look you in your eyes.
Let's go.
Baby, I am standing 10 toes down.
I'm okay with Stephanie versus Jada too.
Yep. I'm all right with this right now.
So be careful what you ask for, Steph. Because Jada Parker will make you reap
There we go.
what you sow. Quit playing with me.
I like it.
Well, boy, can I get an SDW?
She did, Scott. I agree.
What a championship matchup.
Nikki told her last week, don't wait, take your shot.
Well, she just did.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hank and Tank. They don't have an advertised match, but that doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
How's your food?
Taco Bell, you know what you're getting.
Good enough.
Yep.
Yeah. That's, you know what? If nothing else, it's consistent, and you know what you're getting when it shows.
That's
up.
what it is. That's why I'm like,
The
yeah.
last time I had Taco
I got nachos Bel Grande, so I finally.
I don't know if I've ever had them, but I can imagine.
So nachos, not specifically Taco Bell nachos, come on. But nachos in general is like a top 5 food for me. Love nachos.
I love nachos too.
If a place makes a good nacho, I'm in. I will fucking devour nachos. Taco Bell's Nacho Bel Grande, which is like the biggest nacho you can get there. It's not big. It's like, it's like a, it's pretty good, but I've had to like customize it and perfect it over the years to get it the way I want. You know what I mean? So I go no meat. So I take the ground beef off. I put black beans instead. Not because I'm an anti-meat. I have a steak.
Yeah.
Crunchwrap Supreme right next to me. But I do no ground beef, so I do black beans. I do extra nacho cheese sauce, light tomatoes, light sour cream, and then I add guacamole and I add jalapenos.
Oh yeah, sounds
That's
delicious.
it. There we go. Boom.
I find sometimes taco beef is hit or miss, especially at fast food places. So I'm one of the people that tends to not include them.
Oh, I gotta mute these. I'm eating, so I'm not focused.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting you have commercials.
No, I'm good.
I had Chippy Boy nachos yesterday, and I was just
What
like,
the hell, a Chippy Boy? What the hell is that?
So it's potato chips.
Yep.
And then cheese, and then you broil it, and you use like a balsamic vinegar reduction, and it's like a salty cheese and a sweet, and then the crunchy potato chips, like kettle chips. So good.
Around here, Irish places make nachos with kettle chips, like potato chips. Wonderful.
Yeah, Irish nachos are pretty popular up here too.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I do. I just make them here. It's a whole thing. It was online originally. It's where I saw it, but
yeah. I used to make.
I made them with salt and vinegar potato chips. If you,
I love salt and vinegar.
And they were really, really good with like a salty cheese.
Yeah.
Like I did. You're supposed to do it with like a blue cheese, but I'm not a fan, like a Roquefort or whatever. But I usually do like a jalapeno cheddar or something like that, and then you do this balsamic glaze. So it's got like that sweet, sour, salty. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So back in the day. When I was younger, in my 20s, I would work the late shift.
That is funny, Scott.
Usually I would work, the 3 to 10s, 2 to 11s, things like that. And then I would go party with my friends. Mm-hmm. And then I would come home, and I was known for when I was coming home and either, feeling the effects of the evening. And I would get home and I'd be like, all right, I need to munch on something before I go to bed. I would make what I called.
You can't go to bed like that. Like,
no. So I would make what I called white trash nachos. 100%. Just tortilla chips with sliced American cheese and the microwave for 45 seconds with dipping it in salsa. Yeah, that's all I needed.
Love it.
Those are all the nachos I needed right there. So, but now, oddly enough, I got Taco Bell tonight because it was quick. But like 2 minutes around the corner, there's a Mexican restaurant that is the best Mexican restaurant in like the area, like within a few towns, and it's literally right around the corner. But I was like, I need something quick and cheap, Taco Bell. But
yeah.
I mean, instead of watching this Raw recap, you can just go to Firmly WWE and get your Raw recap if you want.
Good.
Instead of listening to Sam Roberts. I love Big E, don't get me wrong. I like Sam too. He's good at what he does. But
Oh, we have the tag team that we did not know this was a match. So.
okay.
Yeah, this match wasn't the tag match.
So they're against Hank and Tank.
Yeah. As I said, there's Hank and Tank who look like they're ready for a match, even though not advertised. So here we go. I quite enjoy them.
Yeah. I don't mind them.
Let's go back. It was 2 weeks ago when really things popped off for
Extreme.
of these superstars. Extreme.
Yeah.
After taking the advice from the Hardy Boys who are here,
The Hardy
You ever
Boys.
make your Crunchwrap Supremes at home?
No, not really. I know I probably could,
Oh, they're super easy.
but yeah.
Yeah. And then you customize them too, right? So.
Sometimes you gotta make your own breaks.
It's weird, this tag team here.
Jensen,
You know-
that one?
Yeah, the one with Briggs and this fella. I don't. They're a pretty good team together, from what I've seen. They won the #1 title, and they had that good match with Fraxium. But it feels like Briggs is a heel. But
Yeah.
the Japanese wrestler is not a heel. But he's just kind of friends with Briggs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like a weird.
Weird dynamic.
Yeah. I assume it'll come into play at some point. You know, when
Because
they.
Hank and Tank are baby faces.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We're gonna head to the unpredictable underground in our main event. Cena Rhodes yesterday on Raw.
The Japanese wrestler doesn't really talk, does he?
I think he's talked in before, but not a
Which I
ton.
don't
Yeah,
think-
no. Briggs
yeah, I
usually
haven't
does
seen
the
him talk
talking.
too much. Yeah. Which makes sense. He's a talker.
Yeah.
Even before.
I don't even know if I'll be able to find you. Into the cover, hook to the leg. And another kick out by Inam.
I wondered that too, Scott.
Hall of Fame assessment.
But the match was long enough. Like, I don't know if it was cut too short. But it might have been cut a little short. Scott just mentioned Saul looked like she hurt her knee. I thought the same thing. But.
It looked like she was favoring it, but I didn't. It sounded like commentary was making that part of the story of the
Yeah.
match. So I was like,
And I mean, they
ah.
only had 4 matches announced, right? So they usually have 5 on NXT. So even if this is a match that ends in like just a nonsense shenanigans in like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
yeah, set up something else.
This weekend. Up and over there goes Briggs to the outside. Hank and Tank now in control. And taking maybe
Oh.
a little bit too much time. And I might have misspoke.
Nope.
I'm trying to see what that move was supposed to look like. And I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know what they were supposed to do there.
They took from the Hardys. You know what I mean? I like the initiative, but not the extreme part of it.
Speaking of the Hardys, let's go back to last Tuesday's sold out theater, Madison Square Garden. What a match it was. Fraxium and the Hardy Boys.
You're talking about the
did you
title.
see Nathan Frazier was saying he was really, really happy for Axiom, but he would have liked to have been invited as well?
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. He was like, why couldn't I be there?
It would have been cool to see him there, even in Axiom's corner.
Yeah.
Even Axiom, who was on WWE live events in
But then it would have been about them and not him, and you know what I mean? But,
being Gunther, of course, now Fraxium.
yeah, I love that he had that moment, though.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was just trying to think if there was anybody for Italy or
I mean, they fired him.
yeah, that's true.
Vinci, right? That would have been the guy.
Because I was thinking, because I know you guys were you guys talking about Joe Hendry today? I think as well.
Yeah, he's kind of
Or
teasing online
Monday?
that it's going to be him teaming up with Jay on Monday.
I still think it's Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even
I
think
can
it's.
see Joe Hendry maybe showing up for like Miz TV or something, or like the Waller effect.
Here's
or,
my thing: like, is he just there because he's home, or do people and him actually think that WWE is going to pay money to fly a non-WWE superstar to
yeah,
Europe
it's not like he's with NXT like Axiom.
to show up on a thing? Like, I don't think that is plausible.
Unless, like, because he's not feuding with anybody in NXT right now, right?
No,
No.
he's a
so-
TNA champ now, so he's got a bunch of shit. Like, he's not, you know. We saw him at the Rumble But other than that,
Bringing over Inamura.
that's my thing about it. Is it's just like, do you really think that WWE is going to call TNA and go, hey, we need your world champion to fly to Europe next week because we want to use him on Raw? I don't think that would ever. I just don't think financially.
Yeah.
That would be something. They didn't even fly their whole roster over there.
I mean, I think it'd be cool for him to have a moment.
Oh, definitely.
Unless we have something, they do something with him and Drew. Like, I don't know.
Briggs gonna need to make a tag to Inamura here.
I just think that's, and again, Joe Hendry's leaning into it. He's teasing it himself, so that's part of it.
And so, I mean, it is possible because I have to think that he's going to go to WWE when his contract.
1,000%.
Right?
1,000%.
So, who knows? But I do think it's Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most.
I mean, Jay
think
has
about
no
it.
friends right now. That's the whole story, right?
Yeah. Gee, they need something. They need something in that story. Me and Drew got in a disagreement today.
I know. I saw it. I was there. I was.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
I'm just like, brother, like.
I see both sides. It's hard because you can love a character and hate the story at the same time.
Yeah, like I'm not upset that Jay's getting
We do
that match.
so much in wrestling, right? You can love a person, but you're like, what are they doing with him or her or you know?
And that's just kind of like that's my thing is like super. Obviously, I was pumped when Jay won the Rumble.
Yeah.
Jay's gonna win the title at Mania. It's gonna be a great moment. I'm gonna be happy for him. But this story has sucked.
And
in my opinion,
we're going to talk about the no friends thing. Like, no, you need to also be like, where the hell's my family?
Yeah, and that's my main thing. Is that's what Jay should be talking about.
Maybe that's what we're getting Monday with Jimmy finally coming around.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I think they're gonna lose. Hank and Tank.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's it.
Briggs is a big man.
Yeah, he's huge. Like 6'11", something like that.
Like 7'8". Like he's just like massive.
Yeah, he's like he's a big, tall 6-something fella.
And it's always hard because everybody else is also fairly tall, like compared to me, and and then I look and then you realize how tall he actually is when you. Okay, 6'8", crazy.
Pretty good.
Well, it's build height. Who knows how tall he actually is?
I mean, I'm a short man, but he's walked by me, and
oh, okay.
Big man. He's a big man.
Got the tag.
6-person mixed tag. Let's go.
Okay, because I thought it was a mixed tag, and then I was like, maybe it not because sometimes they show the girls on the graphics.
I'm excited to see Rizzo wrestle. Not often.
Me too.
Not often.
Yeah. What is Sean Spears' group name?
I forget that they called him something last week.
Right?
Mm-hmm. He was just saying my family, but in a vignette last week he had a name for him. I just don't remember it.
I'm trying to see, and I'm like,
all right.
maybe someone in the chat will know the name off the top. That I'm looking, and I'm like, of course. God forbid I can find it.
Yeah. I forget what he called it.
Yeah, I know.
But either way. Sean, wait, he spells his name the old way, right? A-W-N.
Yes. Yeah. The culling?
That's right. That was it. That was it, I think.
Like scrolling through, and I'm like, is that right?
I'm pretty sure that was it.
Someone in your chat said it was the culling as well.
Yeah, the culling. JB, my man, I'm streaming our game right after this, brother. I play him in the Sim League tonight.
Be prepared to beat
JB.
JPJ. His team.
They usually do. They usually do. Whenever we have a big game in any of those leagues, my team always loses their balls. Anyway. I digress.
Culling is a strange name.
Isn't that like a witchy? Does that have to do with witches?
That's coven.
That's right. What the hell is
culling?
culling
Is
then?
like if you cull a herd, you kill part of the herd.
Hell yeah, even better.
So yeah.
Hell yeah, murder?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck yeah, dude. Why not? Why not?
That's the only way I know the phrase is like if you're culling something is like
killing it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm in on it. I'm in on it.
The official definition is the reduction of a wild animal population by selective slaughter.
So it's mainly an animal thing.
Yeah, the action of sending an inferior or surplus farm animals to be slaughtered.
Oh, so you're feeding things to feeding them to the wolves.
Yeah, you're like
kind of thing.
We need to out the weak and the
yeah. All right, that's fair then, because that can obviously work to human form.
Yeah,
in
NXT. That's why when I saw I mean it does, but it's a strange
So they're gonna take the weak people of NXT out to slaughter is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
As Triple H used to say, adapt or perish. That was one of my favorite Triple H sayings that he said for a while when he was in Evolution. Adapt or perish.
I like it. I like it.
It's true. True statement. It's a true statement. All right. Asking why. Thank you. I've had a song stuck in my head for a week, and it's not even a great song. But
I hate when it's a terrible song, and then you can't get it out of your head, and just progressively is worse and worse.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say it's a bad song. It's an old song, but it's a song that I liked back in the day when it was first out, which back in the day was like 2000 when the song was first out or something like that. Still a good song, but I hadn't heard the song in probably a dozen years.
Was it on your playlist today?
Yes. Well, a couple days, it was on one of the playlists over the weekend when I went long form with the show because we grinded. I'm not going to, okay. MLB The Show came out for me at midnight on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. So just like 5 days ago or whatever.
Correct. So I've had it since midnight on Thursday. It officially launched today. So today is the actual worldwide release. How many hours?
Midnight or midnight last night?
Midnight last night. Midnight last night was the official release. Why is Eddie Thorpe talking to Ridge?
Yeah.
Gonna have a tag match.
We actually got some stuff in common.
Oh.
Seems like no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, they don't expect.
So we have Trick versus Eddie, and we have Ridge versus Ricky.
Screw every single one of them. You know, Eddie, I like your attitude. And you're
Shit talking, Ricky.
They're bringing this shiny new toy, Ricky Saints, off the street. When I've put in years to this company and been shafted left, right, and centre, when you've put in years to this company. You know what it is, too? Saints is a sports entertainer, just like Trick Williams.
What?
Ricky is a sports entertainer, just like Trick. Basically saying they're not real wrestlers.
I was going to say, what are these guys?
Oh, they're real wrestlers.
Well, Eddie Thorpe was in New Japan.
Yeah.
I will say.
What was his name in New Japan?
No, I know this.
We were talking about this the other day.
Yes, I know this. Carl Fredericks.
Yes. I knew it was a name that was spelt different.
Thank God I came up with that quick, because that was going to haunt me.
I was about to Google it because I'm like, I know we talked about this.
Yeah.
D'Angelo.
What were we talking about before they started talking?
MLB. You said you've had MLB since
I'm not
Thursday.
going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how many hours I've put in. But if you pick a number, I'll tell you over or under. Since Thursday night at midnight was the first time I could. Last Thursday night at midnight, we are now at, we'll call it 9 o'clock on the Tuesday. So
75 hours.
Under.
60 hours?
Over.
Okay. So I figured I would give you like 10 to 12 hours a day because that feels like a thing that you would do.
Yeah.
So that's why I went 60 to 75.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Jeez, their entrance. They all come in sort of standing together, but then single.
I like
file.
how he's holding the belt, like how back in the day, obviously.
Well, even Christian.
Don't come at me. Back in the day. Oh, what are we doing? Ric Flair, when Ric Flair was like in the 70s and 80s, and he was in the Four Horsemen, he would hold the world title like that.
Yeah, Christian holds it like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite ways.
Gunther sort of does that too.
Yeah, it's a great way to hold the title.
Gunther doesn't have just one way though. He has it sometimes around his waist, sometimes over his shoulder. But when he carries it like that, it just has a sort of reverence to it. Like, yeah.
To me, it makes you feel. Yeah, there's just a certain way when I see people hold the titles that way. I'm like, oh.
It's got like that old school respect to it. So, yeah. Have you been watching the new Daredevil TV show?
I have not yet. That'll be a bingey thing, I think, for me.
I've
heard it's good though. I've heard it's quite
some
good.
weeks I do the Marvel talk watch along for it. So not watch along, but like recap.
Yeah.
So I have been keeping up on it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard pretty good things. I am currently watching White Lotus.
So good.
Terrific.
I love White. You're on the current season?
Oh yeah, that might be my favorite one already, and they're like 4 episodes in.
I was about to say something, and I was like, oh wait,
yeah.
I
don't want to. Just in case anybody in the chat, I don't want to spoil, but like,
yeah,
it's so good.
I
mean, every season.
Watching the first season, so I was just like, I almost said something the other day too.
Every season has been good. Like it's only the third season, so like every season's been good, but specifically this season, even though we're only like 4 episodes, terrific.
I do like that they're tying it into the other seasons.
Yeah,
so, like specifically last season.
Yeah. And for those that are interested, you see Lucius Malfoy's dick. You know, that's got to sell tickets. Does it not? No?
Yeah, sure.
All right, whatever. It's not the only wand he has, you know? I was sitting there the whole first, like, half hour of the first episode, and I was like, what the fuck do I know this guy from?
Yeah, a lot of people were.
And I'm sitting there going, I fucking know this guy. What the fuck do I know this guy from?
I've seen him in a lot of things. I watch a lot of British programming.
Yeah.
So,
because obviously I've seen every Harry Potter movie a dozen times. You know what I mean? Like I've seen it, you know. But he
doesn't look like
Yes, he looks like a regular person.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the long, beautiful hair. Like
have blonde hair.
Yeah, no, he's not wearing all black. He doesn't look evil. Just looks like a regular fucking dude.
And he's got quite a few years on him since
yes.
too, right? So.
And I'm not joking. For like 20 to 25 minutes, I'm sitting there, and I'm focused on the show because it's a great show and it's captivating. But every time he was on the screen, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
And then it just clicked, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I went to his IMDb, and I was like, oh my God, it's Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I do that sometimes too. I'll be like, I know this person from somewhere, and you're like, no, not from there. Not. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Yeah.
Yep. And I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. And then now you can't unsee Lucius.
No.
Right? Yeah.
And then every time I'm like, I go, they should have just kept the hair for him. Imagine the character with the hair still. You know? What an evil bastard, Lucius Malfoy.
Picture in picture.
What an evil bastard. I think I got a commercial for Donkey Kong.
Oh, I missed that, Scott. I was talking, obviously. Vic with the G.I. Bro and Misfits in action reference.
Really? That didn't look right. Something went wrong there. Super Nintendo World. I'm getting a long form commercial.
I'm going there. I have to.
Yeah, for Super. That, in my opinion, the second best console of all the times. That's right.
I want to go when they open up all that new section with all the different worlds.
Yeah.
I still haven't been to see the Star Wars one yet, so
I haven't even been to Harry Potter.
Yeah, so this one will be adding on to the Harry Potter one, right?
So down there, I mean, it's technically separate from Disney. All that stuff is in like Universal, so it's different, but they're all down there. But like,
yeah, and you can take a shuttle from one to the other.
Yeah, I've never been to Harry Potter. First of all, I've never been to Disney, ever. I assume the first time I go will probably be when my nephew
is old enough.
That would be my guess. He's like 2. My sister.
Going as an adult is great though. Like,
yeah,
you're not tied down to the kids either. Like,
I do feel like going as an adult though, which I would be interested in if it was a good friend group that went. It's become a stigma. There are a lot of people that are like Disney adults, fucking weirdos.
I know.
Weirdos, man.
I've been a couple of times. So.
And like, here's my thing. I would. Now, I'm not one of those Disney adults. But like, I'll fuck with a Disney. Like, I will fuck with a Disney movie. I will do. You know, if you want to go watch a movie and you're like, yo, let's watch this Disney, I'm in. Like, I love those movies. I love. You know, now that they have friggin' Marvel and Star Wars and all this shit too. Like, I love everything. Yeah. I love everything that is Disney, but there are some Disney adults that are like, you stay over there. You stay over there. Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
And you could pick them out in a crowd.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I actually went to Disney for my honeymoon like a million years ago.
See, that would be a good honeymoon though.
And they treat you like really, really well. But I'm bouncing up and down on the shovel when I saw Cinderella's Castle because that's who I am. And the little girl behind me was also bouncing up and down at Cinderella's Castle. And my husband was like, you guys are doing the exact same thing. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I don't mess around. So
but I would love to go and take part in, like, I'm such a Star Wars nerd that
that'd be fun.
That. So
yeah, see, like, but I would want to do that. Yeah, I would want to do Harry Potter World for a full day. I would you need to leave me alone. I need at least 6 to 10 hours in here.
And Universal is opening that new Monsters one too, like the Marvel, not Marvel, Universal Monsters. So,
and then I would definitely need the same thing with Star Wars, Super Nintendo, 1,000%.
I want to go spend a stupid amount of money at Star Wars and build a droid and build a lightsaber. And,
I want to go to the shop.
If anybody wants to donate to the JPJ and Ophelia, go to
there it is.
Star Wars.
While we're down there, we can go see NXT.
And we'll broadcast and it will be fun.
Do whatever we want. But like, that's what I would want to do. I want to go into the shop. I want them to pick out a wand for me. I want my own particular wand. I want to do the sorting hat. Tell me I'm a Hufflepuff because I already know.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
I think I'll be.
100%.
Here's the thing.
That doesn't surprise anybody. Like, let's be honest.
I think I have the mentality of a Hufflepuff, but I have the courage of a Gryffindor. But I have the mind of a Slytherin. I think I would be the greatest wizard of all time. I mean, that's just, that's what would happen. That's what would happen.
The NXT watch along where we're going to talk about everything.
That's what would happen. They would be like, this guy's a perfect package. And I'd be like, I know.
They're going to have hat on you like Harry where they can't decide.
The sorting hat would be like, I got no fucking clue what to do with this guy. This guy's a genius all the way around.
He can sit in the lobby. We'll make a special room for him.
Yeah. They're like, I don't know. We don't know what to do. Can he sit at the table up there with you, teacher? We don't know what to do with this guy. They'd be like, he's courageous. He's going to fight with the Gryffindors. He's an evil fuck like the Slytherins. But he's an idiot like Hufflepuffs. I don't know.
Every time I've done any sort of Harry Potter anything, I'm always Hufflepuff. And people are like, why are you surprised? I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I just want them to sort me somewhere else.
That's it. I don't even know what Ravenclaw brings to the table, but I probably bring that.
We had a Harry Potter touring exhibit here quite a few years ago, probably about 15 years ago now. And they had like props from the movies and everything was at one of the museums, and they had a sorting hat. And they were like, we went to an adults only night, so it was really good because you didn't feel bad for like taking places of kids in events.
Yeah.
So
I don't care about that. Those kids will.
And they were like, which one of you wants to get sorted? So my friends pushed me forward, and before they had even got to my head, the person in the animatronics was like Hufflepuff. I'm like, yeah. It's obvious.
They'll look at me and they'll be like, "You're Dumbledore, bro." I'll be like, "I know. Just put me in charge. Give me the keys."
We had a group photo done, and they give you like the cloaks and the scarves and everything to get your photo done. And the guy didn't even ask me who I wanted. He just gave me the Hufflepuff gear, and I was like, "How? Like, really?"
Jason, what is up, my man?
Hey, Jason, what house do you belong to in Harry Potter? That'll be the new question when people come in.
All right, this guy's moving in here.
You too, Scott. What house do you belong to?
This guy's moving in this ring here. My CW feed is dog shit.
Is it choppy?
It's not choppy like all the time, but every like 10 to 15 seconds, it looks like it's like the white snow for like 2 seconds.
Nico, right?
Yeah.
This is Nico, yeah.
The guy in the blue pants, though.
First match?
No, we had the ladies, right?
Nico.
Oh, I think so. I mean, at least that I can remember on TV. This guy in the Tony D family, though, this is the most impressive I've seen him look. By far.
I don't know if I've ever seen him wrestle either.
Yeah, he's been flat out impressive in this
Yeah.
little sequence there. That's easily the best I've seen him look.
This has been good. And seeing the girls, Jason Slytherin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Listen, here's the thing. If you want to be listen, I say this objectively. If you want to be a badass, you're a Slytherin.
Is Tony banned from ringside?
No, Stax said that he wants him to keep.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Stax is turning right now. Oh, never mind. Tony D's getting it with the 4 dudes. Oh no!
Yeah. Or I was just like,
oh. See?
Oh my goodness.
Wait, is Stax the leader? Damn it! I need to know.
That would be great. I actually would not hate that.
It could be Stax as the leader.
Stax is doing something.
Because Stax is the one that told Tony D, I want you back there.
I love this. I love this.
Stax said, I want you to stay back here. So maybe Stax is the guy. Damn it. I thought it was Trick.
Could be. Still could be. Let's face it, we saw them backstage. It doesn't mean that's the only place we're going to see them.
I know, but still. Oh, by the way, for any March Madness people, if you go to the B2 Beards Twitter,
free to enter?
Free to enter. I mean, you're going to lose to me, so it is what it is.
Oh,
but free to enter.
I'm tempted to sign up. I know nothing about basketball.
Free to enter. March Madness bracket between 2 beards. The winner gets a t-shirt and a hat. A B2 Beards t-shirt and hat combo.
So when you win...
I obviously, I can't win the prizes. I'm just going to win. So the winner's going to end up being second.
So the runner-up gets...
As long as they know that they fucking lost, they can wear that hat and shirt proudly. Stax
What is that?
told his crew to go beat up Tony.
Jensen in the ring, like, telling him to cut it off. I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh, next week.
The best women's division. Remember me?
Yeah, I figured Fallon would be next in line with her.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah.
So she's going to be defending both, I think, because Fallon's going to go after the North American.
So she's going to defend both separately. That makes
Yes,
sense.
which is what they should do.
It's true, Jason. I did really, really well in my football draft, and I know nothing about football.
Because she already has a match against Jada. I mean, not my problem. She wants to be.
She's going to wrestle twice next week.
La Primera. Fallon, you
That would be
already know I
wild.
am La Primera. Oh, do I? Then you have no problem facing me after your match with
Does
Jada.
Ava has no control over her locker room either, right?
All right, so Stephanie's going back to back.
So open match and closing match probably then.
Anyways, two title matches next week.
We didn't have this match either. Listed.
Oh, was this Petrovic?
Yeah, because like you said, you'd have another women's match probably added.
Yeah. Scott, I don't pay attention to that league. It's free. Fantasy football, if I'm not paying to get in that league, I'm not paying attention to that league.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm in too many leagues worth too much money that even though it's beards and I'm prideful and I want to win and I do set my lineup every week, I'm not on the waiver wire like I am in other leagues. I'm not making trade, like it's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Against, who's she going against? JC Jane.
Oh.
All right, so there we go. So, all right, so they added a men's tag match. They added another women's match. So we got
Makes
6
sense.
matches. That makes sense. That makes sense. And Stephanie's fighting twice.
And I'm assuming the underground match will get some time.
Yeah, I think that would be the main event, I would think. Unless they main event. I don't think they'll do Ricky and Ridge. You main event with Ricky, maybe?
You could for that pop alone.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming Ricky's going to win that. Like.
Oh, yeah. If he doesn't, what the hell are we doing? So they're doing the so the way that the bracket works.
For the basketball match?
Yeah, it's a 64 team bracket, but because this happened a long time ago before, but like they added 4 extra teams for playing games because God forbid 64 teams ain't a fucking enough. So if you I'm sorry, if you're the 65th best team in college basketball, sorry, be better next year.
I didn't realize there's. Oh, it's
you don't get into the bracket. Be better next year. You need a fucking break because you were the
64 is a lot.
That's a ton of teams.
I'm surprised it was that many.
That is a ton of teams. Why do we have play-in games when there are 64 teams? And they're talking about how they want to expand it. Okay, why even have a regular season then? If everybody's just going to the March Madness, so everybody gets a trophy. You get in, everybody.
So explain March Madness to me. Is this is their playoffs or no?
Yes. So college basketball, this is their championship.
This is like the final.
Yes. So everything is seeded. There's 4 different brackets, 1 through 16. The 4 best teams all year, they're all the 1 seed, and it kind of goes that way. Okay. But there's different ways to get the. But basically, yeah, it's ranked 1 through 16 in each individual bracket, and then that gets down to the final 4, and then the championship and all that stuff. Oh. But there's 64. There's 64 teams. So you take in all the ranked teams, the team that won their conference. Like regular season conferences, then every conference has a conference championship turn. So that's how you kind of, you get to your seeds, how you get to your seeds. So technically, like the team that might be an 8th seed in one of the brackets, they're not the 8th best team in the country. Oh, the 8th best team in the country would be a 2 seed.
That makes sense.
There's,
Yeah, the top 4
are ones, the top 2. That's usually how it's supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
But the thing that's crazy about March Madness is it's single elimination. So there's upsets, and any high seed can have a fucking shit game.
And any low seed can have the game.
Yeah, my whole life up until like 5 or 6 years ago, a 16 seed never beat a 1. And then the University of Virginia was the first team, and it was semi-recent, 4, 5, 6 years ago. They were the first team. But sometimes you get these huge 15 over a 2, and then there's so many brackets that people fill out, and they'll have a 2 seed winning the championship or in the final 4. And it's like, if you like I have my final 4, right? I have my national champion. Mm-hmm. If they get eliminated in the first or second round, my bracket is done. I'm over. First weekend, I'm over, So it's it's exciting. Yeah, Jason. Yeah. So Virginia was the first team ever to be a number 1 seed that lost to a 16 seed. And then the very next year, they were a number 1 seed again, and they won the whole tournament. So they at least responded well.
I didn't watch TNA Sacrifice last weekend, but I guess JC Jane showed up there.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that JC Jane did show up. That is the thing. I heard that Sacrifice show was good.
Yeah, I have a hard time paying for anything else right now.
Yeah. Oh, they're actually talking to the camera this time. One guy said nobody's safe. Yes.
Maybe they're saying that because they're attacking somebody that they know.
Yeah, Scott. Also, Purdue was a number 1 seed 3 years ago, and they lost to a 16 seed. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because in the winning bracket this year, your boy might have Purdue in the Final 4. I might. Not giving away secrets. But I potentially could have Purdue in the Final 4. And by potentially, I mean I do. I do have Purdue in the Final 4.
So how does the bracket work? You predict the whole thing?
Every game. But it's one of those things where, obviously someone could just pick chalk, like the favorites the whole time. But you're going to want to pick some upsets because there's always upsets.
Yeah.
So, But you don't want to pick too many upsets because then, the teams are higher seeds for a reason. They're better.
Well, I'm going to say, Scott, you should join up since you seem to understand basketball.
I think he might already be in there. I used to watch...
Wells Mania?
Yeah, Wells Mania joined in there. I think we have there's not a ton of people in there. Maybe like a dozen to 14.
When does it start?
Technically Thursday morning at noon. Well, Thursday at noon.
Oh, so this week. Okay.
They did Selection Sunday this past Sunday. I have some shockers in mind. I got a couple big ones. I have a 14 beating a 3. That's right. I'm not going to tell you which one. But I have a 14 beating a 3.
Okay, so Scott isn't it.
She's had championship opportunities.
You know why she's got a man? She don't want any of these women near him, so she's been focused.
She's been focused.
That's what it is.
His voice. He has a great voice, though. Booker.
Yep.
I love that.
That gravelly.
Yep. Yeah, man. But all right, so apparently they're doing the play-in games tonight. So there's 64 teams, but two of the games they have play-in games tonight. So the winners of the games tonight are they make it into the tournament on Thursday. And the first game of the play-in game, some guy on one of the teams, he threw like a full court heave that went in to win the game at the end of it. And everyone on Twitter is going like, March Madness hasn't even started yet, and the madness is already real. And it's just this guy hucking a full court shot to win the game. And I'm like, let's go, baby.
Let's do it, yeah.
Some of the core sports memories of my life are when I was a child, getting home from school on Thursday, like that first, because the game started like noon. So there's college basketball on just all day and night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this specific weekend.
Oh, with that many teams, you'd have to.
Yes. And it's on like in America, it's on 4 different channels. It's on it's on TBS, TNT, CBS, True TV. You can just flip through all of them. It's incredible.
Of course, she has a championship opportunity to try to regain her women's North American title.
Can you imagine? Stephanie McGuire's going to have to do double duty next week. I can't believe that. I mean, that right there is something different.
So, JC Jane has, of course, everybody out there with her, but Carmen's got just her man?
Just her mans, who clearly can't get physical.
Do you ever remember having to defend 2 championships in one night against 2 different opponents?
I can tell you that's going to be the hardest night of Stephanie.
Oh shit, they just announced that Abaddon is making their Big Gay Brunch debut at the Effie's Big Gay.
Is up, right?
Yeah, at Effie's Big Gay Brunch Mania weekend.
They didn't get renewed.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're such a unique talent on the card. It's going to be lining up to be really, really good, that Big Gay Brunch this year.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it always is fun, but like seeing some of the names that are on it this year.
Well, there's what the hell? They just announced somebody big. Besides Abaddon. They just announced somebody massively big like a week ago. Did they not? Damn it. Well, I know that weekend Natalia's doing Bloodsport for GCW that weekend. That's dope. That is dope.
Wonder who she's going to fight.
Masha.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's fighting fucking Masha. That's going to rule.
Mm-hmm.
Natalya versus Masha?
Yep. Zack Sabre Jr. is...
Yes, that was the one. That was the one.
Kid Bandit,
yes,
right?
Zack Sabre Jr. was the. I was like, somebody big just said that going. Oh, Trouble in Paradise.
Drama.
She wants to earn this victory. She is not an athlete who tries to cut any sort of corners.
That is hysterical. I don't know who this. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on Twitter, see what people are talking about. That's it. JC Jane. And there's a tweet going around that has 75,000 likes at this moment, and it's just it's just the guy. I don't even know, but it's a picture and it says "reply to your story." So it's a screenshot from somebody, and it's a picture of a woman, and then underneath there's a thing that says "I'd arm wrestle a bear for your number." So somebody replied to a story of this girl who put a picture of herself, I assume. Mm-hmm. And he said that. And then he replied to it again. And on the bottom of that one, he goes, "I'd fight 2009 Randy Orton for your number." That's what he said. So Randy Orton quote tweeted it. And he said, "Bro, really, really willing to risk it all for you."
That's fantastic. No wonder it's getting so many comments now.
Yeah, that's why,
Orton
yeah. But that's hysterical, that Randy Orton.
It is great.
Are they breaking up?
I don't know what to do anymore, Hank.
So much drama.
Maybe we should need more advice, man. Maybe we should need to talk to teams that are on the level.
We haven't seen these guys in a while. Tyson and Tyree.
It doesn't necessarily matter what information you get from a legendary tag team or whatever. If you ain't got it, you just ain't got it.
Look, stick to what you're good at. And by the looks of it, that's eating contest.
Really, that's what it was. Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome.
Wow. How dare you?
Revolution.
Here he comes, Ricky.
Welcome to the revolution.
I bet you he was not thrilled that he wasn't on that MSG show last week. I bet you he wanted to be on that show.
I could see that.
I bet you he was probably like, really? You can't get me on this friggin' show?
Oh no, I lost all my audio.
To me? Oh, I can't hear you now. No. Hold on. Hold. I heard you say that you lost your audio, but after that, I cannot hear you anymore now. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah. So that was the last thing I heard you say was, oh no, I lost my audio. And then your audio went away. Yeah, so now I can't hear you. Hold on. Talk? Oh no. Yeah, no.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults,
I can't hear you.
Relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even
All right, well,
days after
listen,
use.
we'll figure it out.
Trouble breathing and
Everything
breathing
was
can
working.
help if you have trouble breathing, swelling of the face, mouth, tongue, or throat. Call
Let me try. You know what? Let's try to boo. Do you want to try to log out and come back in? Try that first, and then we'll kind of troubleshoot. Technology, y'all. If you are emailing an insurance company, is ending with a free loop. Yeah, I think so, Jason. I think that would cause a stir.
Real. That's why you need Zevo traps. Zevo attracts and traps bugs 24/7
Is there a way you can make a reference to like Super Mario and see if they could put it all together? You know what I mean?
People friendly, bug deadly.
I don't think I can hear you still.
No?
Oh, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay.
Well, you're fine.
I like unplugged everything quickly when I was out and plugged it all back in just in case it was me. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I lost my audio, something in the computer probably just reset.
Snack Factory Pop'ems. A pretzel take on popcorn.
Like a picture of Luigi. What did I miss?
He's saying if you're emailing an insurance company, is ending it with free Luigi in poor taste. I said, yeah, it probably would cause a stir.
Yeah.
Probably
I assumed when he was talking about Luigi, we were still talking about Mario World. So.
No, and that's what I said. I was like, can you make like a Mario reference at the end that they could tie together to be like, oh.
That's funny.
But it's a me, Mario. One of my favorite John Mulaney bits is he's talking about stereotypes, and he goes, back in the day, a lot of comedians would come out here and they would use, voices and accents, and, they would say things funny like the way that somebody would say something, and that's not cool. He's like, and we're a better place for it that we don't do that anymore. He goes, but can I just say something? And he just goes into it, and he's just like, everybody still just does it with the Italians. He's like, when was the last time you heard spaghetti? And he starts like, he's like, how many, all the time. It's a me, Mario. And he starts going, lasagna. He just starts saying all these Italian words, but he's saying it like over, and everyone's laughing. And he's like, see? Nobody's going to write a letter.
You guys.
He's like, nobody's going to write a letter saying that that offended me. He made fun of Italian. Nobody's going to write a letter. And he just goes in. It's hilarious.
That is funny.
And it just makes me, because it's true. It's 100% true. Maybe that's my angle. Maybe I say that I'm offended, and I get millions as the first person who's offended by making fun of Italians.
Do it. Why not? Get your name out there.
I feel like I have over 50% Italian blood in me. I feel like I would have a case.
Crazy. Just do it.
I think I would have defamation of my something. Nationality?
You gotta get Drew on next firmly to make
Gotta
a
figure it
reference,
out.
and then you can just like get Drew canceled.
Figure it out. But that always makes me laugh. Spaghetti!
Mine is just the Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, Jada talking to Ava.
Let's go. All right. Oh, they're still fighting in the background there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she just threw her hands up. It's over for him.
I am done waiting around because it is stand and deliver season. And that new girl, Jordan Grace, done messed around and found out. Nobody gets in my way.
You hear the crowd? The crowd reacted to her walking away. The crowd went, oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, because I was like, that's
He's
not-
in trouble.
Oh, man.
He's in trouble.
Women's champion. And next week, we not shooting dice, we not playing no cards, and we damn sure not spinning no wheels. We are getting a new NXT Women's Champion, and you looking right at her.
Hell yeah.
Clock it.
Hell yeah, Jada. Fucking love Jada Butler.
All right. He's still just standing in the ring. Ridge, right? He's
Mhm.
fighting Ridge? Yeah.
Yep.
Forgotten already.
It's the NXT singles one-on-one in-ring debut of Ricky Saints.
Ridge.
Goes angry. Just like the strut out to the ring.
Yep. From Yorkshire, England. I did see that the WWE ID announced that Mania weekend they're doing the opening round of the ID title tournament.
Okay.
So they're doing matches on GCW that weekend. So WWE ID, they're starting the first round tournament. They've announced that a couple of the matches will take place at GCW.
Have they announced who? Yeah.
They have a couple of their ID wrestlers doing promos about it.
Okay.
Ice Williams. Yeah, so it says Ice Williams has these comments as he heads to WWE ID tourney contests, GCW Wrestling on April 16th. And FSW, who's FSW? Future Stars of Wrestling in Vegas as well. So I think Future Stars of Vegas is the one that's doing the Chris Bay tribute show that Karrion Kross is doing and a bunch of people. So I think Mania weekend at GCW and at Future Stars of Wrestling, they're doing WWE ID title tournaments. So that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can see who else. Oh, wow. So it's really... Yeah, so on Wednesday, April 16th at 4 p.m., the show is called GCW Presents the ID Tournament.
Okay.
So that's a full-on GCW show, but it's going to be...
Featuring the ID.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
It's part of the collective. So it's officially part of the collective weekend at GCW. That's fucking dope. WWE working with fucking GCW. What the hell's going on?
And I saw that, JCW is doing a show that has Zeta Steele from LFG on it?
Yeah.
Or is she ID?
She's ID'd. Zeta Steele is one of the IDs, yeah.
Yeah. So she's fighting Billy Starks on that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Future Stars of Wrestling also said that on April 18th, which is the Friday, so technically during SmackDown, they'll be hosting the ID Championship Tournament opening round along with matches featuring WWE ID talent.
Nice.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah, they're doing the show that's Karrion's fighting Hammerstone, right?
Yeah, the Chris Bay show. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Has people from everywhere. AEW, New Japan, everyone's going there. Chris Van Vliet is interviewing Chris Bay next week.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes.
Ricochet is going to be on that show for Bay as well.
Yeah. So already signed for both the events. Zeta Steele is there. Sean Legacy, Ice Williams, Jackson Drake, Swipe Right of Brad Taylor and Ricky Smokes, Zara Zakur, and Cappuccino Jones.
I love that name, Cappuccino Jones.
And then it says plus many others to be announced. That would, I don't know the visa or the other situation, but it would be cool to see Zoe down there.
Yeah, that's who I was hoping for too.
It'd be cool to see Zoe down there if it's capable.
Yeah, I don't know if she's done any U.S. dates, so I don't know what her visa situation is.
Yeah, exactly. But it would be cool if they could work that out. So that's cool.
That's very cool.
Inverted backbreaker, and now focusing in on the small of the back of Ricky Saints is Rich Holland.
This is such an unequal matchup. Ricky's so much smaller.
I know.
I hear what you're saying, Book, but I think what you're also trying to say is Rich Holland is envious of Saints. I mean, that he doesn't get that fan.
Rich Holland is envious of Saints? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. I mean, because he's saying he's put in his time and Ricky just shows up and gets what he wants.
Yeah, and the crowd loves him.
Yeah, I mean, he's so charismatic.
Oh! Damn.
That was on purpose. That was on purpose right there. Rich Holland is a monster.
Rich Holland is a monster. All right, we're getting a P&P. P&P. Ridge and Ricky. P&P. Oh, all right. I just got an update that says Tyler Bate is ready to come back, and he is expected to join the Raw roster once again upon return.
I love him.
Yeah. So there's that.
He's been out a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah, what did he do? I think he tore his pec. He did something major. He had a bicep. Maybe it was a bicep or a pec. He hurt something major. And then I assume Dragunov will be back. He tore his ACL in what, November or something? October, November. So he'll be back probably within the next couple months, hopefully.
Tyler Bate, if he's ready to go, he'd be great to have on the London show for Raw.
That'd be good. And because him and Pete Dunne were tag team, and then he got hurt, and then Pete Dunne just became a bad guy singles guy. So we're getting Ricky and Ethan. I think that might be the stand and deliver match for both those guys, to be honest. WrestleMania weekend, Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks at an NXT show for Tony.
Oh, yeah.
For Tony Khan to sit there and watch. Whoops.
He said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, it's okay. Look, I do a show about both. I support both, but if you're looking at Ricky right now, if you're looking at Ricky Saints,
Tyler fractured his wrist.
That was it? I thought it was worse than that. I thought he tore something. All right.
I mean, a fractured wrist is, depending on what that injury actually was, is if he's got surgery and pins and everything. I mean, it is, and you got to rehab that bad boy, right?
Yeah. No, he tore his pec. I thought he tore something. Yeah.
He might have done both.
Maybe. He's only 28. Goddamn.
I always have a hard time keeping up with injuries because I'm like, who did what? Because there's so many of them.
In early July, Michael Cole announced on WWE Monday Night Raw that Bate was on the injured list. Bate confirmed via social media that he had suffered a torn left pectoral major and tendon requiring full surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. I was like, I thought he tore something. Something major. He's been gone for 7 months. Bate's been out for 7 months with the torn pec.
So long.
Yeah. But
if he's ready, if he's ready, it'd be fantastic to see him back on the London show.
Yeah. He tore his left pectoral major off the bone. Oh. Off the bone. Gross.
Yeah, that feels like a big.
That is gross. Off the bone. Oh. And then when it was Dragunov, he tore his knee up to shreds. Against Gunther. All right, we're back.
Saints has not been able to
So he's been out since September. Dragunov with an ACL.
Really?
Torn ACL.
Again, with the how is it that long, but also not that long?
Yeah, it said the injury was expected to keep Dragunov out of action for 6 to 9 months. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So we're at 6 right now. He did that at a house show against Gunther.
I know. He could be a post-Mania like return instead of rushing him back.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's ready, I don't know if he's ready. But yeah, I'd like to see Tyler Bates show up in at the London show.
Yeah, that'd be fun. If he's healthy and good to go.
They're talking about him coming back like imminently.
Yeah. So I think that would
He's
be
probably already over there.
That would be a good way to have him come back. You can kind of do a built-in thing with Pete Dunne immediately.
Home crowd, yeah.
Home crowd with 2 English guys. I feel like that would work. Uh-oh. I mean,
Well,
Ricky
we'll find out
Saints.
if we get an announcement of something versus a mystery opponent or something too, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ricky Saints been getting the shit kicked out of him in this match for the
Yeah,
most part.
I noticed that.
Been getting his ass beat.
Eddie Thorpe backstage.
Talk about getting knocked from your senses. We're going to head to the underground. Still to come in our main event, there is Eddie Thorpe, who is mentally preparing to enter the underground once again.
Yeah, to get hurt, like especially on a house show, is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that they're any different than the matches you see on TV, but like that would have been a killer match too, Ilya versus Gunther.
Oh my God, yeah. That is a match we will get.
Absolutely.
The only thing that stinks is, unfortunately, because of the injury, like I feel like even though he wouldn't have won it, we would have got that for like a title program at some point between, like it already would have happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now if we think Jay's gonna win,
Exactly.
that title promo like
Exactly.
feud on hold for a little bit.
Exactly. So that's the only thing that was unfortunate. Obviously, it's unfortunate when somebody gets a major injury like that anyway.
Yes.
But
For any amount of time.
But that was the only thing because I felt like they were having that match on the house shows in Europe. A, because they're both European, but B, because
Test the crowd.
they knew that they were probably going there sooner or later.
Yeah. Wondering when Metaphors like Noam Dar.
Noam Dar, yeah.
He's been out a very long time too.
Yeah.
And whether him coming back will get the Metaphor all called up together because the girls are obviously bouncing around that a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That looked weird. Yeah, the girls have already been up to the main roster multiple times and stuff like that. So.
Well, I guess when you have those tag titles float, right? So you have to have them bounce around a little bit more.
Booker T, that was hot.
I thought I saw that as well, Scott, that Ilya had been at the Performance Center for a little bit rehabbing.
Because if you looked in the eyes of that man, the fun and games, the smile is gone. He knows he's got to fight now.
No plan, no jive, just business. This is the biggest night
Just business.
here in NXT, no doubt.
No plan, no jiving, just business.
Just business.
Is a matchup that also Rich Holland can't afford to lose. As now both men.
This match is a little bit longer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, honestly.
Teetering. Precarious position.
As you say, that'll like wrap up immediately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's already 9:34. And they still got the main event underground match with commercials and
They
entrances.
don't usually go over.
No. So I assume this is going to be wrapping up here in a
You got the
momentarily.
intros and. Unless because an underground match in general doesn't usually end with any sort of weird shenanigans too much.
Yeah. Are they going to have those people around the ring though, fucking beating the ring up though?
Usually that's what NXT does. I hate it. I find it very distracting. Like,
Yeah.
just give me the match.
Yeah. Got him. The Rochambeau.
I was a little surprised to see him come in and go to NXT though.
I just think it was the time. It's
You
Mania
gotta
time.
because if they take him up before Mania, you are gonna get lost if you've got nothing for him. So at least here he can do this.
Just get in WWE, do whatever for a few months, have a big match at Stand and Deliver, and then right after Mania.
Don't they after Mania they do the draft and stuff anyway?
Yeah. I honestly think the same thing happened with Jordynne Grace too. I feel like Jordynne Grace I could see sticking around in NXT for a little bit longer, but I don't think she needs to.
No.
But I kind of had the idea that just the timing with when they both came in, Mania plans were already kind of... Stone Cold. Mania plans were already kind of set in stone. And if you're not going to have them be on the Mania card, then to me, that... They're just going to, like you said, they're going to get lost.
Yeah.
So just have them go to NXT and they'll beat people. Yeah.
Meet and greet and stuff. Did you see that nonsense with John Cena's... lunch with John Cena on his bus? How much that bad boy was?
No.
$25K.
Where's that money? The money goes to charity or something?
Nope.
It goes to John.
I would assume so. It's one of those bundles you can buy. You go to lunch and you have a tour bus and so and so with John Cena. It's $25,000 a person. I was like, what?
How many people are doing it?
I don't know. It's not very many. I don't think.
It should just be one. If I'm paying $25K, it's just me and John.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody else fucking talking to John.
It was basically the same thing, but with Cody Rhodes, and that was $10K.
Listen, if you have it, if I had it, I'd pay. If I had it to the point where I could just easily be like, oh,
On
25K.
top of your Mania money.
Yeah, 25K. That doesn't matter. If I
because
had
that doesn't include like Mania tickets. Or anything.
that's an extra purchase.
Yeah.
If I was at a point in my life where I could just go, all right, 25K, no biggie. I'm gonna do that. I would 1,000%.
Yeah.
Go out to lunch with John Cena.
Yeah.
Because now you have so much more to talk about. Think about that. Think about how much more you have to talk about with John Cena right now.
So where is it at? It's oh no, so it's April 19th, 11:30 to 1:30, so it's lunch at a 5-star restaurant on the Strip. 20 people will have a meal with John Cena during his last WrestleMania event, hearing speeches and seeing the real John Cena receive a Lifetime Achievement Award. And then you've got one that's Cody Rhodes. This is on his tour bus.
Oh, that's nice.
So the exclusive Cody Rhodes tour bus or bus tour will give you behind the scenes look at the electric atmosphere of WrestleMania, complete with personal stories from Cody himself. Get a rare glimpse of the production, fan zones, and restricted areas as Cody shares his experiences, inspirations, and mindset leading into the WWE's biggest event of the year. Each guest will receive a limited edition commemorative item, along with a chance for a brief one-on-one interaction and a photo with Cody. $9,900 a person. And Shawn Michaels is the third one.
Oh, you go to the barbershop?
This is Thursday, and it's between 3 and 6 or 7 and 10. So there's two. It's at a movie theater in Las Vegas, it says. It says, step into the mind of Mr. WrestleMania himself, Shawn Michaels, for an exclusive watch-a-match experience.
Oh.
Gather in an intimate VIP setting to relive one of Shawn's legendary WrestleMania matches as he provides behind-the-scenes insights, untold stories, and expert analysis. After the viewing, enjoy a moderated Q&A where you can ask the Hall of Famer your burning questions. This is your chance to break down a WrestleMania classic with one of the greatest to ever step inside the squared circle. $4,900 a person.
Damn.
Crazy.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'd be like, so Sean, did you think The Undertaker was dead? So to me, the only matches, so they're saying relive, you're going to watch one of Shawn Michaels' Mania matches. So it's either going to be the Iron Man match against Bret from WrestleMania 12.
One. So yeah,
so
it's like time they do that, the Q&A and all that.
Yeah, it's just one. So it's either going to be that, it's going to be him and Taker from 25, or I think it's going to be him and Cena from 23.
Oh, Scott's saying Ora Mensa is in Evolve.
Yeah, he wrestled. Yeah. Riley Osborne was the British guy from the Chase U, right? Is that who that is? I think. I think that's the British guy, or Australian. He's one of them. Sorry, they're not the same, but you know what I mean. He's either British or Australian. He was the young, good-looking guy, black hair. Chase U, I think.
I'm looking right now. I'm like, who is this person? Oh, yes.
Right?
I know he is, yeah. Triple H.
Road to WrestleMania.
Miz hanging out there.
Still kind of early. People are gonna want to go.
No, this is this is the preview for that roast that they're doing. This stupid idea they're doing.
So, to be fair, I don't know who this comedian is. Probably
He's
for
the
good
guy that
reason.
said that Puerto Rico is a floating island of
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, so and he was the
He's
guy
a
that was
piece
in
of
the
shit.
crowd at one of the Netflix
Yes.
shows, right?
Yes.
And so
He's a very popular comedian.
yeah,
He's like
I didn't know
very
anything
popular.
about him until I saw him in the crowd and then this roast. But he's headlining a comedy show here this summer in Edmonton.
Yeah, he's
But I was
no,
like,
he's
why
a
is
big
he
deal. He's
everywhere
like
all
a
of a sudden?
very popular big deal.
Yeah, I don't. The fact that I don't know who he is probably for reasons like
He does that. You'll see a lot of clips of it. He does he hosts a show. He hosts a show.
Kill Tony or something.
Yes, and other comedians go on there and they do sets, and then him and a bunch of other comedians ask them questions and roast them, and so it's kind of that the show's very popular, and there's a lot of funny clips from that show you'll see everywhere. But he
But
personally,
I find it interesting that the roast isn't being televised.
well, it's probably because it's gonna be fucking filthy.
Yeah, also that, yeah.
I don't know why it wouldn't be on Netflix though. They did the roast of Tom Brady, which was fucking filthy. On Netflix, maybe WWE just doesn't want that out in the public because it's going to be bad.
Because of who he is and what he talks about and that kind of stuff, it's possible that that's why it's not going to be.
Yeah.
But there'll be clips and there'll be.
Oh yeah.
Fun stuff.
I'm just
that Riley Osborne's married to Blair Davenport.
No, fair enough.
I get my wrestling gossip from Scott. Scott and I got to sit and have tea and gossip about people's relationships.
Oh, they're talking now.
Everybody want to know what we got to say, right? Everybody want to know what we all about. So I'm tell you like this.
Well, that's Clark Kent, right?
Yeah.
You gotta earn your spot, and that makes us sick. The whole we are NXT bull. Nah.
4 of us. I don't only know who one of you are.
Look, the 4 of us aren't built to sit on the sidelines. What you see here? 4
Game changers and difference makers. Okay.
4 difference makers.
We saw the landscape of NXT, and that don't work for us. We're restructuring, remodeling, reshaping it the way
He's got a great voice.
Hey, Big, I'll make it real simple for y'all, G. When Dark State strike, ain't nobody.
Dark State? Is that what he just called himself? When Dark State? Dark State. That makes sense.
I think that's what they just said. Because they said Dark State will make us.
Oh, they're going back in. They're going back in. Oh, they're going to get involved in Underground. You know why?
I think they said Dark State because they said something about
Dark State makes sense. I was like, what the hell's Dark State?
Oh, I thought they said Dark. See, and I thought they said Dark Stage at first.
Yeah. You know why they're going back in, right? Because their boss. Because their boss is in the main event.
If this happens, I'm gonna be like.
I've been saying it for a month, Peggy.
Ago. Yeah, weeks for sure.
I've been saying it at least weeks, but almost a month that Trick Williams is gonna lead that group.
The second appearance of them, maybe when Trick started to show his dark side.
I'm just saying.
So Stephanie's defending both separately next week.
Yep, back to back.
And she's gonna win them both, and she's gonna come out as even more of a badass.
Sure is. Sure is.
Finally gets her rematch, and the first female double champion, Stephanie Vaquera, in NXT's history, is gonna be pulling double.
Scott and I are gonna start a podcast where we just gossip about wrestling relationships.
Next Tuesday here.
It's gonna be called
Wrestling.
NXT. It's spelled TEA.
Exactly. That's how you should do it. Oh, we got a Heritage Cup match next week as well. All right, party.
That makes sense after that altercation backstage.
Yeah.
What is that I was talking to somebody about Ethan Page, and I said it's not NXT, it's NX Me. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
Just reminded me of that.
Yep, sure is.
Oh, we're talking to Ricky.
Victory here at NXT.
Turn that music off. Thank you.
It's off now, yeah, because I don't know if that's gonna catch you, but better to not.
On every single promise that I stated when I first got here, and that also begins with me bringing an entirely new revolution straight to
Kelly, leave.
Oh, him going for the North American titles, all right.
I guess the interview's over now, huh? Oh, thanks, guys. Let me guess. Y'all don't care for outsiders either, huh?
Saints, this
Nico's
revolution
got
that
a
you
look
talk
too.
about is happening right before your eyes. What we did to the D'Angelo family.
You're trying to recruit him to the culling.
Saints, you have the confidence of a much,
I can't imagine.
much larger man. I'll give it to you.
Your charisma and star power are some of the best in the world. But it just doesn't seem you measure up.
You shouldn't be laughing, and you need to get your eyes checked, sweetheart.
Oh, shit.
One thing about Ricky Saints is that I always measure up in the right places.
Oh, all right, Ricky. Dick joke. That was a dick joke, guys.
In case you didn't figure it out.
That was a penis reference. He referenced his penis.
There's your clip.
I think what he meant to say was he's got a big dick. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Here comes Eddie. If Trick comes out with those guys,
No, he won't. He won't. He won't.
That
I
would
don't
be
think
amazing. Just be like, okay.
so. I'm telling you though.
I wonder if they're going to be around the stage though, or if they're just going to show up in the crowd. They're still taking the ropes down. Hurry up, people!
This is where someone like Eddie Thorpe has thrived. He is undefeated in this matchup. He calls himself the king of the underground. As well he should. Or the king.
How many of these matches has he's undefeated? But how many of these matches has he actually had? Like
I
more
like
than
Booker
one?
keeps like, hey, you go ahead when he goes to climb up on the desk. Like he was gonna do it anyway, Booker. Like.
So what do we got? 9:46. By the time they come back, Trick will come out.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably gonna get.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're probably gonna get like 8 minutes, 8 or 9 minutes, maybe.
Well, if it ends in those guys basically costing the match, it could go fast, right? But because this doesn't usually go over too much.
No.
So what's your plans for Friday? You're going to play MLB and do like a sort of side pass?
I think that's what I'm going to do. Because obviously we were doing the watch-alongs on Friday, but SmackDown's kind of not the best show, and the co-host stuff.
European shows will probably be good back.
But yeah, so I'm thinking Friday nights I'll probably just play the show and play video games, but like have SmackDown on so we can kind of talk and watch SmackDown together, but I'll kind of be playing games kind of thing.
Makes sense. That way anybody who watches it or wants to watch it, they can tune in and
exactly.
And
I did that. I didn't start right at 8. I started a little bit later on Friday because I streamed during the day still. But I got on around like 8:30, 8:45, and we had a pretty good turnout on Friday, like a decent amount of people. I mean, lately, knock on wood, as far as like the streams have been okay, like from like a viewership standpoint. I think MLB The Show being a launch week is, we're getting some decent views, and the nighttime streams I'm doing
especially
are
for anybody
pretty
who
good.
bought the standard edition was trying to see what it was going to be like. Right?
Yeah. So. I just put on Twitter.
What was the ring crew doing in the 15-minute?
I was going to say.
Why were they still taking those ropes down?
All right, Dark State, and it's all one word. All one word, Dark State. WWE tweeted about it. Yeah. Yeah. So just DARKSTATE, all one word, Dark State.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Because you'd think it would be 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your tweet.
What, me?
Yes.
What happened? What did I say?
He was talking about his penis, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Another tweet that should get me famous that won't. It is what it is.
Well, you know what? You see this and you're just like, do we make a comment? Like
Oh, they're doing the WWE 2K entrance for Eddie Thorpe.
WWE 2K25, of course, available worldwide now, but this is not a video game. This is real life.
Here comes Whoop That Trick. Oh.
all smashing on the side of the ring because we all love that. That's
Sure
my
do.
favorite part.
All right, so these are the Evolve people then.
Mm-hmm.
That guy with the long hair was in Chase U too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he looked familiar.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that Trey.
Look at those abs!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. Uh-huh. Oh, Boston Celtics came back and beat the Nets. They were losing that whole game until it mattered, and then they were like, wait a minute. Whoop that trick. Yeah, man. Could Trick Williams actually be dabbling into a dark state lately?
I mean, yes.
Just saying.
Knockout, TKO, or submission. So shenanigans wouldn't count.
That's it.
Other
so
than
dark state can come right down here and fuck everybody up except Trick Williams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Zeta Steel on the outside, the blonde hair, isn't it? Banging on the ring there.
Is that Zeta Steel?
I think so. To be fair, all the blonde wrestlers start to look alike to me.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I know, right? I think that's her, though.
I don't think so. I don't think that's her. It might be, though. I don't know enough. I haven't seen her enough. I don't know.
Yeah, I've only seen her.
I don't want to make a
pictures,
judgment.
Right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, Trick's putting his hair up. Shit's about to get real. Last Men's Underground was 2 years ago. But the women have a lot of them.
Yes. They do more.
If these guys are the Evolve guys and the LFG guys, put their names on the screen when they just pan the crowd, even if it's quick. Like,
Oh, I do see Ora Menza right there. He's wearing the colorful yellow shirt there. It
If
looks
they
like
just did, like pictures on each side. With
yeah, it looks like to the left of Oro Menza, it's one of the dudes from Out the Mud
Mm-hmm.
with the hood on.
Oh, okay.
That tag team that's with Wes Lee is over to the right. Right there. They're right there, right? That's Tyson and Tyreek are right there on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some NXT people there too. So it's just kind of a mix mosh.
And again, everything takes place. And look, these men and women from Evolve.
Oh!
Rick Williams is evolving right in front of our eyes.
Look at the eyes.
Trick's trying to find out who he is because he's going into that dark state.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You heard it here first, guys. When it happens.
We gotta find the clip when he first did it.
Damn, he just knocked that guy. He just knocked him out.
Yep.
That's a knockout, ref.
Trick missed that and landed on the ground. Ow. That was loud.
Trick's going all out right now. He knows exactly what this means in the underground. I mean, by any means necessary.
Yeah, man.
You got to win, man.
They chanting Trick's gonna beat your ass? Is that what they were just chanting?
Probably.
That's fantastic.
Trick's gonna beat that ass. Trick's gonna beat that ass. Oh, what the hell?
Again, knockout, submission, and looking for the knockout right now is Eddie Thorpe.
Damn.
Feel the impact.
NXT.
This is our main event. We're inside NXT Underground. Earlier tonight, Thorpe said he would take care of his sports entertainer. Rich Holland didn't do it earlier against Ricky Saints. Can Eddie Thorpe do it here and now? Thorpe could be closing in on a big victory, and what a win it would be. Think about the time of the year we're in. Stand and deliver season. Road to WrestleMania. Headed to Las Vegas.
All right.
And he might be headed to the dentist. Is Eddie Thorpe after that big right hand. Big body slam by Trick Williams.
And he just took a big
Eddie's comfort zone is getting his shit kicked in?
I guess so. That's what they're making it sound like.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Yep. Yep. Triangle choke. Damn.
Where's Shane O'Mac?
Oh. Oh, how
many people did they knock down? A lot.
Trick just needed to get some sort of advantage. Just needed to get away from Eddie Thorpe.
Relief the pain on that shoulder right there. Definitely had to be excruciating.
Back in. Whoa. No one
Killing Eddie. Jeez.
Yeah, that's it, right? That's his move. It's over. Yeah, that's it. You got to call it, ref.
That was short. That was really short.
Damn, knocked him out, dude.
Yeah.
Now, Dark State who'd come out here and fuck Trick up.
Got 4 minutes, so yeah. Not just a KO, that was a TKO. Oh, he's got a mic. What's going to happen?
Eddie Thorpe, you better learn how to squabble. Now that we're getting ready for standard deliver season.
Oh!
Over.
Oh.
Bring your punk ass out here.
All right. So Trick and Oba.
Bring your punk ass out here.
So what happens now when Dark State comes out and attacks Oba and Trick is just standing there?
Yeah, because I don't think Oba is involved with them.
Oba's already been attacked by them.
Yeah, but maybe that was a diversion?
I think Dark State's coming out and taking out Oba right now, to be honest with you.
It's also possible. There's the lights. Oh no. Oh no.
It's happening. It's happening. Trick's going to be standing. They're going to be right behind Trick Williams. Oh, wait. Yep. Here we go. All right. All right, guys. I really need this to be right. I really need to be right with this.
What the hell?
Unless they just beat him up both. Oh, no. Javon's in there.
Mm-hmm. Trick just pushed him down, though.
I'm telling you.
It's a three-way match now. Oh, Oba just tossed him aside, too. Good lord. Interesting.
What about those four guys, though? Like, what's going on here?
They're just standing watching, so...
I don't know, man. I think those guys are going to be with Trick.
Just the bodies hit the floor. Okay, Booker. They're inching down through the crowd.
Oh, shit!
Try not to say anything. I'm like... Is Javon their leader?
They look like... That guy looks like he's impressed, at least.
See, Javon hit that, and then they all put their masks on, and now they're, like, backing up.
Yeah, it's like they're all, like, paying attention to what's happening here.
Unless they're not interfering because Trick didn't need them.
Yeah, because they attacked Javon last week. They've attacked Oba before. So the only one they haven't attacked out of these three is Trick. All right, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what happens there.
Because very few shows I sit there and I'm like, NXT, I'm always like, what's going to happen next week?
So the NXT Women's Championship is not main eventing next week. The North American Championship is. They're doing the world title match first, and then right after, Stephanie is defending the North American title in the main event. He just said.
Are they back to back?
Back to back. Back to back.
Okay. I thought they were two matches. I didn't hear that they were back to back. Javon and Trick just staring each other down. Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
All right. We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, rock and roll. All righty. Another good episode.
Yep.
Things happening. Developments.
And we're setting up a couple of matches for next week, so that's good.
Got a couple good matches already booked for next week. A couple title matches with the same person, though, but a couple title matches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll dive into more of this fallout with Javon, Oba, Trick. You got that Dark State. What is it? Dark State group hanging around now. Some big things happening. Ophelia, do your thing. Let the people know where they can find you, and then we shall get out of here.
On Twitch, Instagram, and Threads at _Ophelia_Payne, and just Ophelia Payne over on Blue Sky, which I am more often than I'm not. JPJ needs to start tweeting at stuff over there too. And I will see you back here on Monday afternoon.
Yep. That's what we'll be doing. I will be live at some point later on tonight with a Sim League football game that you're used to here on the channels. Other than that, you guys know where to find me. We're live almost every day here doing some stuff. So hang out then. I will be back for the watch-alongs next Monday on Raw. But other than that, we'll be playing games later on tonight, tomorrow, every day here on the channel. And we'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in